Hey everybody, today is Saturday, July 8th, and we've got both groups of pups together here in one room. So we have two rooms that are the same size, so we have plenty of room for these pups, and everybody's doing really good. For the videos, we'll just combine them into one space. And so we've got Maple's pups who are here kind of in the middle. I've woke them up twice trying to get them to get going and be active for the video, but I know they just nursed and they're pretty content to just have a little bit of a nap. And then over here we've got Fern's pups who are trying to work their way out of the camera, and so I'm gonna try to bring them back. They keep wanting to just kind of huddle over on the side here where we feed them. And so I'm not gonna feed them, because if I do, then they'll just go to sleep again. So I'd love to have some of them just play and be active for the video. And even if it's only Fern's pups, then that's great. Fern's pups are 4 weeks old and they're doing great. You can see the size difference. They're a week ahead of Maple's pups. And let me bring Miss Pink over and Mr. Red. They're trying to sneak away from us here. And I think we've got a couple over here behind this camera. We got the two gray pups. So we've got Maple's gray, Fern's gray, and Miss Teal, she's working her way off the screen. So we've got kind of a few little play toys, enrichment areas for them, and we can kind of move these around as needed, these portable enrichment spaces. It gives them kind of a space to explore and play around and play hide and seek and chase each other. And of course for the video they're not going to do that, but we'll do our best. So we've got everybody just trying to take a nap. Fern's pups love to nap over here on this one side, so that's where they're going. Maple's pups are feeling a little bit lost in here, but they're happy to just nap right here in the middle. So I'm just gonna keep shuffling them over here for a minute, and then I'll give them each a chance on the video, give you an up-close view of them here. So I'll keep talking as I go. We've got Miss Purple and Blue. So we've got Fern's Purple and Fern's Light Blue. So Light Blue is right here. And I'm feeling like I'm kind of in a shadow from the lights. Maybe it'll be okay. From what I'm seeing on my phone, maybe it's a pass. So we'll go with it today. If I don't like this one for today, maybe I'll figure out a different camera angle for doing one of the other subsequent videos. So we've got Fern and Maple missing their pups. You might hear them protesting in the background. So they love their pups, and anytime they're away from them for any amount of duration, then they start to get worked up about what we're doing and why they can't be with their pups. So we've done Fern's Blue and Purple. Next I'll do Fern's Pink and Fern's Teal. So here's Pink and here's Teal. So next I'll do a couple of boys. We've got Ferns Brown, and I'll bring this fella over. Ferns Red. These are big boys. Mr. Red here, he's a heavy hitter right here. So that's Mr. Red and Ferns Brown right here. So let's see, who am I missing? Ferns Gray Dot, it's right here. So last of the girls. I believe I got all the girls covered. So, and Maple's light pink's trying to sneak underneath me, so I'll do her next. So here's Maple's light pink. And we'll go to Maple's dark pink. This is going to be a little bit tricky on the videos. Dark pink's collar, I've noticed on the videos, sometimes looks pretty close to Mr. Red. So dark pink and red's collars are pretty close in color, so you're going to have to pay attention. When we do the pick videos and some of the other videos, we'll separate them out so you can be sure you know which one you're looking at when it's time. So I gotta make sure I don't sit down on a pup. With this many, they can kind of work their way from you. So next we've got, I'll bring out Maple's Mr. Green. So here's Maple's Mr. Green. He's a pretty good boy. For his age, right now, he's kind of the Jolly Green Giant. That's the little nickname I've got him. Maybe he's doing good eating his veggies. And so let's do, so we've done light pink and dark pink and red. Let's pull out Maple's Gray and Maple's Yellow. So here's Maple's Gray, Maple's Yellow, and next we'll do a couple more boys. Maple's Black, Maple's Brown. Black's another big pup for his age. So Maple's Brown. All of Fern's pups, I would consider them above average overall in size. They kind of make Maple's pups look too small, but Maple's pups are right on track with normal. And a couple of Maple's pups, Mr. Green is ahead of schedule for his age. So we've got Maple's Blue, dark blue, Maple's White, and the light blue is right here, snoozing away, just tucked away. And Maple's Purple is right here, so light blue. And Maple's Purple. And who am I missing? Have I done Gray Dot? I think I did, yes. That was Ferns. Light yellow. Did I do yellow? I don't know if I've done Ferns Teal. Maybe that's who I forgot. So Ferns Teal Dot is right here. She's a little out of order. That's Fern's pup. She was hiding away. I think I've got them all. I'm just gonna kind of browse through them here. I think I remember everybody getting their fair shot of time on the camera up close. So, as you can see, they're all up and moving good, moving around, walking good. Fern's pups being the week ahead there's a real difference between activity level of Maple's pups at 3 weeks and Fern's pups at 4 weeks old. So they really start to move around. They start to exhibit some of their personality differences at 4 weeks old. We can tell a little bit more about who's who. They start to establish a little bit of their hierarchy amongst their litter mates at this young age. You know, each one starts to kind of push themselves around and boss the others around, and they start figuring out who's who at this age. So we start paying close attention and watching them, see who's doing what. Oh, we got Mr. Maple's Brown right behind me doing a little potty, which actually reminds me to mention, at this age, we eliminate all the blankets and we go to these coarse flake shavings for their bedding. It is by far our best way for maintaining sanitation. It absorbs the urine, it kind of sticks to and clumps to the poops, and it helps the pups stay clean, and ultimately it really helps to foster their ability to stay clean and want to stay clean. So they start to figure out, they go to a consistent area to go potty at this age, and then they go to a consistent area for their sleeping and things like that, and that is their natural instinct, and we try to foster that. So we found our puppies potty train much faster with their new families with our systems that we use, and so we're pretty proud of how clean they stay, and we're pretty proud of how fast they potty train. Obviously they do take time to do some training, but you can really plan on minimal accidents if you know what you're doing with training your pup with the potty training process. So we try to help families know what to do and what to expect so that they can have the most optimized potty training experience possible, and that they can be ready for their pup and their pup is ready for them. So Fern's pups, most of them are still up and going, so I'll try to keep them around front here. They really like to explore people at this age, so they kind of work their way around the side of me and sniff my shoes and chew on my socks or whatever. So I'll try to keep them out front by the camera here. And I think I've got one that has worked his way over to the side, kind of over by the water, and I'll bring him back. That's Fern's Mr. Red. Oh, there he goes. He's got to go potty now that I woke him up. Brought him over here. So he took off again. But in these shavings, I was going to say there's this normal lumber look, but we also get some bark in the shavings. So if you see that, it's not a poop. I promise we try to keep it really clean. But we will see some bark in our shaving bags that we get. So everybody's just trying to take a nap. I think I'm going to move the camera, bring it down kind of off my little stand, and do another walk around of the pups that are sleeping and not moving around much, and give you an up close look at those guys. So here we go. we got in here? It's white, light blue, dark blue for maple, nice yellow with maples, and we'll bring this purple into the group a little closer. Maple's Mr. Black, Maple's dark pink, and I think the light pink is underneath me, playing around. So here's Maple's light pink. Okay, so we got Fern's blue dot, Fern's teal, Fern's Mr. Brown. He thinks I'm a chew toy right now. He's loving that. Fern's purple. Yeah. Fern's red. And then over here, over by the water, we got Fern's gray and Fern's pink. Over there. I'm going to try to bring them in a little bit closer. They like to huddle over here on that side. That's kind of their normal nap time area. So Fern's gray, just brought him over. Or her. Sorry. Fern's gray is a girl. Fern's pink right there. So it's quite the crew. They're all doing great. And we hope you enjoyed today's video. Until next time, thanks for watching.